I know chocolate. No, I want chocolate. That's cool.
We have 2 of these.
Yeah, the same side just
2 of these. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back. Good evening. So I would hop on and see who all is up for chatting this evening. Not much going on. Hi, love. How are things going? Things are going. Everything is going pretty good. And you? Just busy planning. Yeah, that's exactly why I came on now. Let's talk about this planning thing and change my mind and change exactly, love. I can totally relate to that. I kind of figured that's where everybody was this time of the year and this time of the month. Everybody's waiting for back to school shopping to start. I'm pretty sure of that. Have you already started? Do you have any plans in mind? Are you looking for any things in particular? Let's see. I don't know what's going on this year. LOL, just a little. Yeah. I'm so stuck on eighth grade. I need help with literature. Is is literature something required for you to teach? Or is it something? No. Okay, it's just something you want to introduce. In that case, I really wouldn't focus on it since it's not a requirement. I have a grammar program. Yeah, just let that take the lead.
Mom, breakfast is the my bread.
Well, ask him not to do that. Go in there with that, okay? Eat it in the kitchen at the table. Uh,
I got a fidget spinner.
go in there and eat that. Excuse me. Well, go to the table with that, okay? I would just say I am going to use Fix It Grammar. Okay. I've seen the program. I see. Nice. Say hi.
Hi.
Say bye-bye.
Hi, little kids. Bye, little kids.
Okay.
Naked.
Go into the
Lisa,
table.
they're naked.
There's nobody naked.
There is.
Excuse me.
Oh, no!
Let's see. That's why I don't like them to have sugar. I'm telling you, they just, yeah. And I didn't even buy this stuff. That was their dad. So, yeah. I know good and well that was not on the grocery list. Cookies. Did I say? No. 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 Not at all. Shame on that. I'm going to get them in here in a little bit. So, oh my goodness. Hi, Nguyen. It's 7:33 a.m. from Vietnam. Wow. Well, nice of you to join us. Yeah, I would focus on the grammar and not the literature if that's not something that you are required to teach. But I'm just trying to go off the top of my head. Uh, let them pick things that books that are
Why is our water in the fridge?
I don't know. Let them pick out books that they that interest them, and pick out a good 10, 12, and then narrow it down from there. If there's a movie to accompany, let them watch the movie. And that's pretty much how I did with my middle and high schoolers, and they did a pretty good job with their selections. I know a lot of them were African American selections, I'm trying to think of what's out now. I know Hidden Figures is very popular. I haven't showed it to the little kids or read to them yet, although we have the Boogie movie. But I know that's a good one, and that just that book can lead to a lot of discussion. And autobiographies and biographies. Yeah, I think I won't focus on it like I was. Yeah, she has to read books she likes. Yeah, so you both pick, and then ultimately, once you narrow the list, let it be, you know, as I say, get 12 books. So each of you select six, and then narrow it down. Go in with, one of yours and one of hers, one of yours and one of hers. And that way it's pretty even. It's not just something that you want her to read, and I recommend it be something that you have already read, not just you read this. My kids like to read, but I don't. It's not something that I have to enforce. They like to read, and they know, pretty much. I bring in what they like. I don't give them a set number and, you have to read this amount of books and you have to produce this amount of, all I want is for them to read it. So, hmm, itching. Oh, goodness. We had a storm come through this morning. Oh, oh goodness. And it just blew everything around. I was going back and forth between world history and world geography too. She is kind of tired of history. She wants to do geography. Yeah, go ahead and highlight the geography and the history. Just knowing the geography, you pick up history. Yeah, simplify, and just it's hidden. You can toss some things in there and not make it look so obvious. I'm wondering if I should do a full year of geography, right? Follow your, are you required to teach a full year? Always follow your state requirements. And, that's pretty much any subject. Not at all. Do whatever you feel is comfortable then. Because at that age, the child should be able to determine what it is they want and what it is they can handle. And if you are trying to give them something that they, don't want, then they're not going to apply themselves. But make it fun. If you have to explore another avenue, it could be through a trivia game or something like that, not just sit down and let's do the book. You could YouTube is resourceful when you need it to be. There are a lot of documentaries, and uh, you can use that to your advantage. I can choose a history that's required. Yeah. And then a lot of times in the documentaries, even though it's, on geography, there are history lessons in there. So, kind of how to, pick and choose and not want to do everything. Absolutely. We have to make it fun. Yes, we use YouTube for a lot of stuff. Yeah, that is great. Mm, So, yep. Mm-mm. That is where I am, trying to get things planned and situated, and like I said, waiting for sorry, I just dropped a pen. Um, School supplies. Although I could have already started, I am trying to not miss things that I need. So no, I have not finished my planning. Excuse me. Little by little, I'm making progress though. I will be somewhere soon. And for me, I think I can plan. Like I said, I can plan for the year, just kind of scope it out. But as far as daily and weekly, that's not me. I can get write something down and just have a roadmap, but we don't follow it to a T. So it's kind of hard for me to plan things like that. That's just not how my brain works. But I'm trying to, what I do is make sure that I use all of my resources. So I'm going around, going through everything, and being that I just unpacked everything mostly, um, I got a fresh look at the things again. So some things that we not necessarily used, in the last couple of months or something. I'm finding that okay, now I really need to use this. But I try to make it a point to use everything that I buy. I don't like to have just things sitting around and there's no purpose in buying it. So, yeah, I will get planned at some point, and it's pretty much we kind of work, and then I'm planning at the same time. So it's always my weekly and daily plan is always a work in progress. But, we just, despite me having something written down, we get it done. I so want some erasable pens. They are so hard to find in the store. That's why I don't plan too far ahead anymore. Mm. Oh yeah. I always use pencils first, before I ink anything, even my lessons plans. I use pencils first. Where do you usually shop for your school supplies? You know, I was just looking at some pens today, and yeah, I want these pens. Walmart. Okay, we shop at Walmart. Why Walmart? A few times. A few times I go to Staples. What's the difference? To get a discount? What type of a discount? Staples is high, meaning are you just shopping based on price? My daughter works there. Okay. So, but when you shop at Walmart, you know Walmart is marked up too. So, what type of a discount are you getting at Walmart? You get a 10% discount at Walmart.
It's a hexagon.
Where's your dad going?
What?
Where's your dad going?
He's watching the Law and Order.
Tell him to come here for me. Ask him to come here. You look at ads. So what you're not getting, you're just looking at ads. You're not actually getting a discount by shopping at Walmart. Sometimes you can get better deals. Sometimes you can get better deals elsewhere. Yes. And that was the reason why I talked about, why we prefer Office Depot and Target over anywhere else. And it's because it's not, for us, it's not just a discount. It's uh, more of money in return. And that filters through home. So, anywhere we can shop and get money back and where we can actually see it, not just them telling you it's a discount, that's better for us because we can spread the money throughout the home and the materials and things and not just school stuff. What is that? What are you doing, Leah? I have to. I mean, does that make sense? To not just look at it as, I get this amount, the ad says this and this is the best price. Somebody's talking to you. They say hi, Dad. I didn't hear anything. You're not. You don't know how to. Do you see the chat? She says hi. Hello. So what we were talking about, erasable pens. And we were talking about, let me go back up here. Wow, Dad. You don't know nothing about this. We were talking about where to shop. And so, yeah, erasable pens because she doesn't want to plan that far ahead to have to erase the plan. But I asked what kind of what places are the places that she goes to shop. She said Walmart and sometimes Staples. The daughter works at Staples, so I was saying so to get a discount. She said Staples is high, but don't you when people look at a Walmart ad, they think it's because it's an ad. It's it's on sale. Isn't that hidden pricing? It's a markup already.
Well, all products that are being sold are marked up. Doesn't matter if they're on sale or not. It's just that when something's on sale and you're buying it for a specific price, even if it's been marked down, the merchant's still making money. So a lot of things you think that the store's not making money, they're still making money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be selling the items. So they buy those items far less, for far cheaper prices than you do. So when they are putting something on sale, that's a teaser to get you into the store to look at other things. Coupons work the same way. Even when you redeem a coupon, the store is still making money off of the sale.
Mark it up on the sale, just like you do. So you do shop at Target, and there's 6 of you in the family. Cheating us out of our money. Is that what they do?
What?
Cheating us out of our money.
Well, think about it. Whether it's a sale or whether it's a coupon. Let's say you have a $20 bill. You go to whatever store you go to just to do your normal shopping. All right. So you stumble across your Sunday newspaper ads, and you see coupons there that feature products that you intend to buy anyway. All right. Now, on your shopping list, you have one of a particular item, but now you've got a coupon that says um, buy 3 get 1 free, or buy 2 get 1 free. So what do? In your mind, the coupons is a good deal because you think you're getting something for a cheaper price. So now they've just made you buy more than you intended to buy. And so, yeah, those are teasers. They make you spend more money. And so at the end of the day, what have you saved if you're actually spending more than you intended to spend?
Oh yes, you have to watch that. That's what she said.
And this is a gimmick that people fall for all the time. It's been working for decades.
Excuse me. It's like you're still paying the same amount.
You're paying
You're
more
paying more
because you're spending more.
before the sale. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I had this discussion with a friend of mine that I worked with, and in his mind, he thinks he's getting more because he's coupon shopping. Okay, but you're still spending more than you intended to spend. So anytime you do that, you're going outside your budget. You're breaking plans to direct money towards other things that you've actually made specific plans for. And this is what keeps people in a pattern of bad spending.
And so that's why I say I'm careful about where I shop and where I buy things from. I know just because it's cheap, and there are a lot of us, that's not always the best way to go. I had to learn, trial and error. He should be a public speaker. She says you should be a public speaker.
I used to be a technical trainer, so yeah, I've done that kind of stuff before.
That's true. Right. So you want to be a smart shopper. I love the way he talks. No credit to me. Oh boy. But yeah, you want to be a smart shopper. And so when I come in and I talk to you all about, things and, not just homeschool, but homeschool, how I do things. If you all are watching these hauls and things like that, and you're wondering, you know, how I do things the way I do. Um, and I encourage you all to ask questions. I get a lot of, I do get the emails and the messages and things like that, but it goes beyond me. And I kind of talked about that I think it was last week, um, when I said that I don't have to consult. When I find something, there's no consulting between us. And I know somebody probably was thinking, okay, what if she go buy something that's like, crazy expensive? That's not the case, right?
Yeah,
So it's,
when she spends her money, she knows precisely what she's looking for. But the key there is, most people when they shop, they know what they're looking for. But the question is this: what kind of shopper are you? Does price matter or does value matter? Because there is a difference. And some people might argue that value is based on or is defined by what somebody is willing to pay for something. So in another case, for some people, value is the cheapest item. But the greater question is, if at the end of the day you're still winding up spending more money, then where's the true value? And are you shopping in a way that returns something to you? So in other words, from a consumer standpoint, we spend money. That's money going out. But how much of that money actually comes back to you? I'm not talking about in the form of coupons and in forms of savings. How much of that money is actually given back to you? This is precisely why she shops the way that she does. Because she aligns herself with certain vendors in a way that spending actually comes back to her. So the net cost of whatever it is that she's buying is less.
that's true. Don't need to spend more. Nope, you don't want to spend more. Let me turn this light on. Oh, that one. It's getting dark in here. Okay. Pick this ruler up. So, yeah, this is a method. I don't just go and spend. Where do I normally shop? Target. It's at Office Depot. Um, what's another place we shop? Um, where's another place we shop?
Well, it depends on what we're buying.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it
we also
depends.
go like Home Depot as well.
It just depends on where it is, but it's not typical. I wouldn't say typically. Is that most people are running to Walmart for just about everything, and that's just that's money going out the door.
But look at it like this, all right? When most people shop, when you shop, you're used to shopping a particular method, in a particular way. You know, you read your ads, you see commercials on TV, and then you say to yourself, ooh, I want that particular item. We need that particular item. So you're getting in your car, you're fighting traffic, and then you're going to stand in long lines for that very special item that's on sale. Now, you save money, but the question is, how much did the gas cost to go to the store? How much time did it take for you to put your clothes on, get in the car, go to the store, stand in line, and roam the aisles? How much is your time worth? If you were to put a dollar figure on your own time, are you getting any of that back? Most of us don't.
Mm-mm. And that's why I said in the last chat, somebody was saying something about, oh, I go somewhere, and I said, well, for one, when I got the internet back, I use the internet to my advantage. The internet is an excess expense, but I use it to my advantage. I want everything to come to me. So if I can sit down and push a button and let all that stuff come to me, I don't have to go out and waste my time. No more gas, no more, that's a lot, especially when you have to bring the kids. It's more convenient to shop that way. I need to slow down on that. I do it mostly for convenience. So, but how convenient is it if you actually have to spend more time doing that?
The bottom line is convenience shopping is expensive.
Mm-hmm. That's why they call it convenience.
Have you ever noticed a convenience store cost more money than your neighborhood grocery store, Walmart, Target, or any of these stores? Convenience is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is, there are a lot of dollar stores that can't even compete with the larger stores.
My husband says the same thing about the gas and stuff. Yeah, because it's like you're paying double. So why do that when you don't have to?
Mm-hmm.
You can save that gas money and use that elsewhere.
What most people don't realize is that there are ways to interact with most merchants that actually works for you, that benefits you financially. Now, you're not gonna see this posted on a billboard. These are things you got to ask about. But and in most cases, the stores don't even want you to know, because if you're willing to spend more money, they're gonna let you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it.
I think it's another store, Sears. Hmm.
Yeah, Sears, Kmart, depending on what state
Let's see.
you're in.
Oh yes, yes they will. What else?
Not
Walmart,
anymore.
Best Buy. And so yeah. Did I talk about Best Buy before? It's a trick about Best Buy though. And She say, and for me to get to Sears and other stores, I have to go to other cities. But there's online shopping. That sucks. And see, that's the beauty of online shopping.
Right. Again, when most people think of shopping, most consumers, they want to go to a store. But what good is that if you already know what you want to buy?
Mm-hmm.
If you can have it shipped to you, you save your time. You can spend your time with the people that matter.
Do you matter? Are you a people that matters?
Mm. And so a lot of people will make the argument about, well, what about shipping? Look, a lot of stores have free shipping if you order over a certain amount anyway. So if you go to your grocery store, if you go to someplace like Walmart, Target, whatever it is, and you're ordering over $50 worth of something, more than likely you're going to get free shipping if you can get that stuff online. Now, with that said, every merchant that has shopping online does not have such a benefit built into their system. So you have to be careful about who you look for. And so that's why we're careful about who we give our business to.
Gotta go. This is pop up. I see where some things aren't available online. Of course, Cutie Pie matters. Like what's not available online. And it's I'm not disputing that, but 9 times out of 10 there's an alternative.
Well, I know that's a very good point. That's a very good point. In some cases, you may have to go into a store, but it depends on the.
Okay.
Yeah, hold this so down now. The point I was trying to make is, depending upon the store, all right, when you look for a particular item online, there may be an indicator when you search the item on that, when the page for that item comes up, whether or not it's available online or in the store. Now, if it's online in the store, you can, in some cases, again, this varies from store to store, you can still make an online order. It's just shipped from the store. But again, that's going to vary from store to store, and that's something that you have to look for.
Just some things I haven't seen. I can't remember. It will say only sold in stores.
That's a good point. That's true.
Yeah, if it's only, just like online only. That's just how, because that's how they market. Once online shopping came into play, that's just how they market things.
But you have to realize something. Let me just add this point real quick. Take Walmart for example. Stop.
You guys want to go in the?
Yeah. Okay, then
you have to sit still.
Still. Be quiet. Walmart, the store, the actual brick and mortar store, is a completely different business from Walmart.com. Okay? They're closely related, but they are actually different businesses. So when you think about that concept, that holds true for other stores as well. The online stores are actually competing for your business just the same way the brick and mortars would. So what you're going to find, just like the viewer pointed out, certain things are going to be found in stores that you can't find online. This is what gets you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But it all depends, too, on whether or not that merchant from a corporate standpoint is linked in such a way the products can actually be shipped from the store. If they can't, well then yeah, you have no choice but to go into the store. But yeah, it's key to point out that there's the difference between an online store and a brick and mortar store. They actually compete against each other for your business. And if you ever wondered why the prices can be different between online and the actual stores, it's because, think about it, an online store ships from a warehouse anywhere in the country. So they serve a lot more people, but they actually have a lot fewer people running them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's a lot cheaper to do that than bear the expense of having multiple stores and multiple locations, paying either to buy the space, lease the space, as well as put people into that and pay them. So there's a huge overhead for that. And a lot of reason businesses go online is so that they can actually close stores and increase their profit margins. So if you've ever noticed certain stores closing in your area and going online, that's why. It's the way those companies stay in business.
Hi, teacher mom. She said that's true. You have other sellers on Walmart.com. Yeah, they're different vendors. So,
Sears does the same thing.
mm-hmm.
A lot of stores do that. They'll feature other vendors. It's kind of the Amazon model, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
where well-known brands are becoming e-malls online. But going back to the original point, when you shop, do these people offer you anything other than a thank you and your product and a receipt? And you have to ask why. If you have a coupon or you discover a sale and you tell someone about it, what benefit is there for you? All right. Does the merchant pay you anything for it? Do they give you an extra coupon? Not always. But you've just done free marketing for them. So the question is, if you're going to shop smartly with someone who's willing to benefit you. And so what you're looking for are referral opportunities. Okay? If I send a friend of mine to go shop the way that I do, then it's going to benefit them, but it also benefits me because there's something that comes from that. The store recognized that, and all right, distractions.
Go back in there. Go back in there.
All right.
Well, great advice. Yes, they do have other companies on there.
But again, they do this to make money because on their own they can't. Buddies.
Come here. Come here.
Yeah, the whole crew. Amazing crew. But kind of back to the point that I was trying to make, there are these opportunities available for consumers. All right, and it turns consumers into prosumers. You've probably heard of online opportunities like ebates.com. All right, very similar. But the difference between Ebates and what I'm actually talking about is you can register with that, get a rebate, but if you tell somebody else about it, that's not going to get you anything greater on that rebate. So look for those systems. They do exist. But here's where a lot of people get discouraged with these plans, with these systems. It requires a little work. It requires you to go online, create an account here. Maybe you might have to pay a little fee to become a club member. So what? Because if at some point your savings or your returns exceed what you put into it, then it's paid for itself. So, though systems like that are available, but you have to look for them. You have to ask about them, and to kind of give you folks an idea of what I do professionally, um, I work with the state of Texas as an IT manager, but I also have a business of my own, and I've had a business for a while. And I kind of started out as an IT guy, but I evolved my business through economic, through kind of as a result of economic hardship, into learning about these types of systems. Because in being an employee of a company, I looked at what some of my employers were doing, and I've been in service companies where, I would go around to clients. And so a client of mine would have computer problems. They needed a part. I would go buy the part. All right. And then if I bought the part, then I would just bill it back to them as a reimbursable expense. I didn't make any money off of it because I actually bought it retail. I wasn't a wholesaler. Okay. And so now I probably could have marked it up, but then why would somebody pay an exorbitant price through me when they could have picked it up themselves? And so what I thought of is a way to show my clients how to shop in a very smart manner. And this is precisely what I've been talking about. So it really doesn't matter who you're doing it for. Yes.
eBay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the reason is. If there's a way to actually make that work for you, then you can. So what I discovered was a way to shop for them, and then through a system, and have that system pay me without them paying me. So I learned that system, and so what I learned also was I could employ that same system for pretty much anything else that I wanted to buy. So all these stores we were just talking about, Target, Home Depot, Office Depot, Sears, okay, have a lot of the items that can support not only any household but any business. Literally one-stop shop. So now, because of this position that I learned about, I go shopping and I actually get something in the mail for it. All right. So over time, this adds up. When you think about not only what I'm doing for others, but just normal household shopping, and these are things that many of you can actually benefit from as well. It's very teachable. It's very repeatable. People are doing it every day. But again, the merchants aren't gonna put up a sign and say, "Hey, let me show you how I'm going to give you more money if you're willing to spend more." So this is what I do, and I've been doing it for about over 10 years, and it's working pretty well. And believe it or not, if you look at the e-ball model that Amazon has, Amazon itself is a marketing company. People sell through Amazon. It's just a medium, just like eBay. eBay doesn't produce anything. eBay creates an engine for others to market whatever it is they want to market. Okay, but for every item that's sold through eBay, Amazon, or any other merchant that does something similar, they get a cut.
Hi, Mimi. How are you?
So these opportunities are available for everyday consumers as well. You just got to ask about them, and if you're willing to learn, just take the time to do it and kind of integrate your lives into it. the next thing you know, you've got benefits rolling your way that you never knew even existed.
Mm-hmm.
And these are things that people don't take into consideration because we're caught in our routines. Life as it is what we're used to. That's what we wrap our heads around. That's what we, it's part of our everyday. But saving money and making money are differentiated by a very fine line. Okay? And so that's where, rebate programs, referral programs come into play.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I could use the benefits. She says, love for all. Mimi, I'm well. I'm going to the beginning. Good. And so, let me go back. Yeah, I did mention eBay, but I told you all the reason why I do eBay is because sometimes I'm looking for things that are not on the is not being mass produced anymore, or they're hard to find. So I have no choice. I'm not going to, be able to go into Target and find something that's old.
Yeah, these stores definitely have their place, but the key is, you know, try to channel the majority of your shopping through avenues that actually benefit you. For the unique one-off stuff, sure, eBay's there, Amazon's there.
Mm-hmm.
They may have what you're looking for, that unique little widget or product, whatever it is. That's why they're there.
But don't make that be the main source.
Exactly.
Because you're just giving to them. So she said she could use the benefits. It's itching. I don't know if that rain bought.
So this is just food for thought.
Exactly. You want to type an email in here? You want to type an email address? Here. You can type mine in here.
Checkers. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can give them mine. That's no problem either.
Very well said. Alright, so there's my email address that you can email me on if you would like to get some information. You want to put yours on?
Yeah, I'll put mine on it. As the first roll.
Put the thing in the box. Excuse me. It's only so much. It's more personable to talk to you all via email.
And if anybody wants to talk offline, that's fine. I can give them my number via email.
Mm-hmm. And I do it all the time. People have my number. I just don't, I'm not going to put it out on here. Yeah, a lot of times I'll talk, and it does require I think, a phone call. Yeah, and that's pretty much, how the school, the school supply thing works and how everything else works. It's
Well, it's not just that. It's a little bit more. Because, yes, you guys are homeschoolers and you're talking about school supplies and whatnot, but
I was talking about everything, just everything that we use in general.
Exactly. Because, since we homeschool, trust me, with these four, there's a huge cleanup associated with that. So these very same channels we use for those types of things as well, not just school supplies. So when you think about it, we're integrating our entire lives in the system, and it makes sense.
Mhm. So, yep, they make a mess. And,
Yeah, I'm sure there's one there right now.
yeah, I want to, I know we don't need a lot of, the one thing that the homeschoolers think, oh, we save on clothes, but still, you still do have to buy clothes and shoes and things like that. And to be able to incorporate this makes it even more fun.
I want to say one thing too about the whole price. When I first came in, I made the point that some people shop by price, some people shop what they consider as a value, some people shop just based on quality alone. And of course, if you have X amount of dollars to spend, and you are truly budgeting yourself within those bounds, then that's good. All right, but understand something: price is not always a differentiator. If that's the case, that was truly the case, convenience stores would be out of business. Target would be out of business to Walmart. Okay, dollar stores would just blow up. They don't. Okay, so price often has nothing to do with it because these other stores thrive. They make millions, billions each year because they have specific customers. Now, you might not shop at some of the stores that we listed. All right. The question you have to ask yourself is: Are the stores that you do utilize involved with any type of system that actually creates a benefit or an advantage for you? And I'm not just talking about little rewards cards you might have. I'm talking monetarily because the rewards points are great. You can actually use those towards additional discounts.
Mhm.
But how many of those folks actually send you something in the mail that you can put in the bank? That's what we're talking about. And that's the kind of thing that really, when I was helping my clients, I realized that I could help them additionally by showing them how to do exactly what I was doing for them. It takes nothing away from me. In fact, it relieves me a lot because now they do it for themselves. I still get paid for it. So you can benefit the exact same way.
Mhm. I don't get nothing but coupons. Nothing going in my bank. Exactly. Until somebody asked me a couple chats back about the coupon thing, and I just, no, before I learned, I used to be into, let me, use the coupons and things like that. And yeah, it's a gimmick because a lot of the stuff is, because we're mainly talking about food, it's processed and stuff we don't need. But, even other things, there's something behind it. Nobody's giving you anything for free. There's something behind that coupon that we just don't know. But if somebody said, if you, do this, and I'm going to give you this, I'm going to take that. I want to see the money.
But with that said, I'm not slamming coupons. All right? Because let's face it, let's say if I have a coupon for Office Depot.
Mhm.
All right? I'm getting something. I'm going to Office Depot. But guess what? I was already affiliated with them anyway. So I'm getting a twofer. I'm getting my whatever savings that is, and I'm still getting paid for it.
Mhm.
So, you know, as long as I limit the coupon usage to the people that I already work with, then yay for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't be yay for you. But I didn't grow up knowing this. I have to learn it.
Mm-hmm. I sure could use y'all's help.
Be happy to tell you more.
Definitely. Definitely. Leg sore. So, yeah, I was thinking about those pens. I had saw some pens that I wanted, and of course I'm going to check Office Depot to see if they have them. They don't have them, and Walmart actually has the pens, but I'm not going to Walmart.
So do you have to have those pens? Those pens?
I wanted those pens, but no, I actually went to Target and checked Target. Target has, something very comfortable, so I'm comfortable. I'm gonna go to Target and get my pens, and I'll be happy.
You need to get a Ford light because I've been out in the sun too long. Nobody can see
The
me.
other camera does have a light. Let's see. So I do have to have those pens, and the kids have them too. It's the scented aroma pens.
I used to use those things when I taught. I spent more time smelling the pens than I did drawing on the whiteboard.
So no, I have the markers already, and I let them use my markers, but I like the pens. So I need those pens. And then I had some other ones, and I don't know what happened to them. The candy pop, something, I don't know. I packed them up. I haven't found them yet. So I need some pens. So, what are you doing? But, yeah, I need those pens. Are you finished with your stuff? Did you put your stuff in the trash can?
Yes.
You did? Good job. Good job. Y'all want the smelly pens too?
Yes.
Okay, quick. Yes.
So, to kind of give you guys an idea that what we're talking about just isn't confined to this space, these aren't the only ones that I have. I have actually two that are in college, and they do this. And so the idea is, while they're actually in school doing what they're doing, learning, I'm also teaching them about these types of systems, so that by the time they graduate, all right, they'll actually have a lot of this knowledge that they can apply. It's relevant to where they are. It's relevant to really where we are. It's relevant right now to where you are. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Trying to see somebody else watching. So yeah, there's a lot of kids in college. So not just two, there's three. And so, for somebody, normally you hear a family to have one kid in college. And when I share the things with you all, like I say, I have to watch where the money is going. So it's not just me telling you something. I'm just doing this and then I'm, going off and buying whatever and I may not show it to you. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. It's just a certain way that I have to learn to get what I need. but it definitely does pay. You know, the payoff is good. Who is she hit? Are you?
Hmm?
Oh, it's Leah probably.
No, that was outside.
Um, what are you sitting there for?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. You don't have anything better to do?
No.
Go pull out a tooth.
Pull out a what? Tooth?
A tooth.
No.
Lord, Whoa. What are you doing?
I see Zai coming.
You see Zai coming.
Yeah, on the
So,
camera.
any pretty soon I will share, things that I'm looking for. Uh, in the way of in the way of back to school like I always do, but now, those of you that watch know that there's a method to what I'm doing, and not just the supplies. What are you doing, little girl? So hopefully, like I said, I have left the email addresses are there. You can contact us, and we take it from there. Why are you bumping into me? You don't even know, do you? Anyway, so any more questions? Mimi, are you still in here?
Zai's not in here. He's
I was talking to somebody online. I have to go. Stop. Who else was in here? Teacher mom. I guess if that's it. Okay, wait a minute. That's not it. How long? Who did that? I have iPad homeschooling. 20 years, 20 plus years, 21, 22 is the oldest one. So for me, stop hitting me. I pretty much, we didn't have, I didn't know homeschooling, but I started them from birth. I was teaching them the alphabet when I changed the diaper, and I just took it from there. I thought that certain things you should teach your children, even if you intend to send them to school. I believe in teaching your child at least how to read, because a teacher with a room full of kids and, that age is very hard. And that means your child is going to miss out on a lot that they could have already learned. So, yeah, I started early. And who is this? Luana Terralizzi. I hope that's how to say your name. Hi. Thank you for joining us. So it's been a nice experience, and You know, it's been through trial and error and different, scenarios, jobs. What is the word I'm trying to get to? Um, gosh, income sources. You know, in that amount of time, jobs, careers change, and things like that. So, different income brackets and things like that. It's right. Okay, good. I'm glad I said your name right. Are you a homeschool mom or are you just a mom, Luetta? Awesome. I did the same. Homeschooling 25 years. Yes, that is a blessing. How many children have you homeschooled? Teacher mom. Stop. Tariq. What happened to the movie?
It's over.
Why is it over already?
Look, I'm buckled up in the seat. And we have to wrap a video. Again, no, don't wrap it. Here is the other video. Let's wrap it.
I have three have graduated. I have a 10th grader. Okay. Okay. Wow. What are your graduated children doing now?
Open it.
Yeah, we're loud. It's getting dark. What is so funny? Nice. Three graduated and a 10th grader.
I got
That's awesome. Look over here. Yeah. I hope we answered all the questions though. I don't want to leave anyone out if there's still questions. One is in nursing school, the other is a photographer. My son helps with family business and is a pianist. That is awesome.
This is the better spot to pick our peach. This is the better spot to pick our peach.
Very well rounded.
Whisper.
They can say whisper, and then you still loud.
Whispering is not good.
Whispering is not good. We'll go in the living room.
No.
You said no.
No.
You're not supposed to say no. You're supposed to do what your mama tells you. Miss Independent Woman.
I'm not called that.
Well, what are you called? You're not an independent woman?
No, I'm Layla Boss.
There you have it, folks.
He said Layla Boss. It's coming from a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
What are you the boss of?
Y'all.
For real?
Yep.
I think she really believed that.
Well, belief is the beginning of ambition.
She must have got that from you. She's so cute. Someone says you're so cute. What are you supposed to say?
Thank you.
Yes, that was totally coached.
I'm not a cute little bunny.
Girl, go say that. I need to comb y'all's hair because I can see it. Oh boy. It's great to see others like me on the journey. Blessings to you all. Oh, well, thank you.
And just so you do understand, these two are above their best behavior right now. Twins.
Blessings. You going to sleep? I think it's time to go to sleep. All right, let me get off of here and get something for dinner. It's late. Everybody's been snacking all day. So, sandwich.
We just had a sandwich. No sandwich.
She's the boss.
Hot dog.
Yep. No. Yeah.
I know you don't want a hot dog. I'll make you a salad.
You got your veggies in the fridge. I don't want to eat them because I'm sick.
All right. Well, thanks again. They're sweet. Well, thank you, love for all. Thanks again for advice. My phone went out. Okay. Thank you for joining us. And I said, don't hesitate to reach out. I will see you all in the comments and see you in the next chat. Say bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night, little kids.
Well, some of them are adults that are watching.
Good night, grown-ups.
Good. Good night, grown-ups. What do you have to say to me?
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Peace.